Hello everyone, Lore Master of Sotek here, and I just wanted to make a super quick video announcing that I am officially bringing back the Sotek's Tabletop Tournament series after many people have requested it, and I feel that I am in a place now where I am more than happy and excited, most importantly, to bring it back in action. So just a quick rundown for anyone unaware. The tabletop tournaments are a series of tournaments that I used to host quite a ways back now, where basically it's like a lot of the Warhammer, Total War Warhammer tournaments that you see. However, this one has a unique rule, which is that following the usual rules for Total War Warhammer tournaments, multiplayer tournaments, this one will also introduce the idea of making it more like its tabletop ancestor, which is to say that you need to design your army, your list, so to speak, before the tournament without knowing what maps you're playing on, who you're playing against, and what armies they're bringing. So you kind of need to design an army that's meant to deal with all opponents. So you either want to try and craft a build that's so good at doing a particular task that you feel like nobody will be able to effectively counter it, or maybe try and create a balanced build that can adapt to anything your opponents might throw at you, but it brings a very unique dynamic to the table compared to what you find in any other Total War Warhammer tournaments going on right now. On top of that, you do need to use the regular rules, which I believe are called the banner rules. I will have links for everything you will possibly need on the challenge page, as well as down in the description below. For this first tournament, which is going to be on the 7th, which is in 2 days, I'm only going to have 16 slots open for this first one. We might go bigger if we have a lot of people that want to play and this fills up super quick. Well, then, we can go bigger. There will be prizes going forward. So for this tournament, there's going to be a $50 cash prize through PayPal for whoever comes out on top. All of the games are best of one, and you fight everybody a single time. So they're single elimination. So you go into a game, you and your opponent play a single match. Whoever wins moves on. Whoever doesn't. So I hope this will intrigue a lot of people, and I would love to see a lot of people participate. It's not meant to be a super elite tournament. It's supposed to be really open to anyone and everyone who wants to play, especially with the whole idea of designing lists in advance. A lot of the multiplayer community as it currently exists, I find, is based very heavily on creating builds before a match, and the concept of like figuring out what your opponent is playing and trying to counter what you think their build will be. This does not allow you to do that because you don't know who your opponent is, you don't know what their builds are, you don't know what armies they're bringing, you don't even know what map you're on. So it's a very different system that I think puts everybody in new territory for the most part. But I will have the rules. There's also a Discord community that will be linked both on the challenge page and in the description down below. If you want to participate in the tournament, you have to join it because it allows me to get in touch with you very quickly. Also, when you sign up on the challenge page, you have 24 hours to send me your list. So once you've signed up, you've only got a day to create your army list and take a screenshot of it on in game by hitting F12, and then you can open your Steam screenshots from your Steam menu, pull it up, and send it to me on Discord in a PM or a DM, whatever you want to call it. Which, if you join that Discord, I'm easy to get a hold of from there. So I'm really looking forward to this. As far as live streaming it goes, the tournament will go live sometime after noon on the 7th, which is this Wednesday. The tournament starts at noon on Wednesday. We're going to be doing this tournament once every 2 weeks, and it's kind of going to alternate times. So the first time we do it in the month, it'll be at noon, so earlier in the day. And then the second time we do it each month, it'll be sometime later in the day, probably more around like 6 p.m. That way, people in different parts of the world can kind of have a good idea of when they're going to play. And the rules and the participation size and all that stuff, might be adjusted slightly every once in a while to keep making the tournament the best that it can be. But I'm really excited to bring it back and looking forward to getting more into multiplayer stuff. In addition to, I'm going to be delving into a lot of the World Cup stuff going on right now and reviewing a lot of those games. But yeah, so I hope you're all looking forward to it, and I will see you on Wednesday. Best of luck to everyone who wants to sign up, getting a slot. And when I live stream it, I will not be live streaming the first set of games. So the first round, which is all 16 players, y'all will just start playing at noon. And we'll get through it really quick because, like I said, there's no like counter picks and you don't have to build your army and everything. You should be all ready to go on that. So once you know your map, you should be ready to just go in and play. And then from the quarterfinals forward, when we're down to 8 players, I will be live streaming every single one of those games here on the channel. So hope you all have a great time, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Thanks for watching. Bye.